Hey guys, and welcome to this video where essentially in a TikTok I worked out or explained how to create a double exposure within Photoshop in under a minute. But this video is going to be a much slower version. We're going to slow things down just a little bit and I'm going to go through step by step exactly how you would create a double exposure. So let's start off very quickly by just explaining what this photo is. This is a photo of my friend Tom here and the famous church within Copenhagen, which is right slap bang in the middle of the city centre. I don't actually know the name of it. I'm really sorry. But it does look absolutely amazing. And so this is what we're going to be doing for our double exposure. So like I said, I've done this on TikTok in under a minute, but this is just going to be slowing things down just a little bit. And hopefully you can follow along too. So first off, we are going to right click in Photoshop and duplicate the layer. You don't have to rename it if you don't want to, but I'm just going to keep it called background copy for now. So then we're going to want to select our subject, which we want to double expose within this. So that's going to be Tom himself. So let's zoom in and we will then select Tom. I'm just going to improve the size of this just a little bit so it's a bit easier to select him. Now it doesn't matter if we get some random bits and pieces of background in, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about that because what we're now going to do is right click and layer via copy. And then what we can do is we can remove the backgrounds. And so you can see here there's a little bit of overlap. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to use our eraser tool. Oh my God, that's absolutely huge. We're going to use the eraser tool and we are just going to make sure the opacity is set at 100. And we're just going to essentially go round and remove all of the random bits and pieces from Tom. So I'm not going to do the inside of this, just going to go around the outside for now and essentially try and remove the horrible bits of background. Well, they're not horrible, but you know, remove it like so. I would recommend that you have the hardness set as high as possible because it could look a bit blurry around the edges. Might take a little bit of work to do, but I think that looks good there. Then we can get rid of this bit of rubbish here. And then we're going to zoom in again, just up here, and then to the left slightly, and just remove this bit here, a little bit smaller for this bit. Cool. So now we have our subject. Essentially what we're going to do now is we're going to resize him. So you can hit Control T. Oh, it seems as if there's something over to the left. But that's absolutely fine. But essentially we're just going to resize him so that he is around about the same size as the canvas. All right, so now you've resized, what you're going to want to have to do now is select your subject once again. And then you can see it's all selected. And then you're going to go down here and you are going to add layer mask. This is reasonably important, so make sure you have your subject selected with the quick selection tool there. You are then going to add a new adjustment layer called black and white. You are then going to add another adjustment layer, which is going to be a solid color, and then just make sure that you have white. Make sure it's all F's at the bottom there. Make sure that that is white. You then drag make sure it's visible for a start. Drag your background right to the top like that. And then essentially from here, where it says normal, you want to drag that down and go to screen. Make sure that your other subject is just below it and bam. that's exactly how you do it. So you can see here it's worked quite well. So obviously with a bit more time and a little bit more precision, you can have a little bit of a nicer image, but that is the basic way to do it. Like the way I'm talking about having a nicer image is essentially by having a better selection, but just to show you exactly how to do it. It was a bit rushed, but obviously best of luck with selecting and removing the background from your subject. That's how you can make it look a little bit better. So you could also maybe try and go for, where is it? No, lighten also works as well. But you can see the difference between lighten and screen, and you can see that screen brings out a little bit more detail in your subject here. So yeah, and that's exactly how that works. Awesome. So I hope that you liked how the image turned out and everything was very clear and easy for you to follow. Again, this is a very quick and easy process. I'm sure there are other ways of doing it as well, but this is the way that I go about creating double exposures. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe if you want to, and also hit the bell so you are notified exactly as and when I upload a new video. Feel free to drop some feedback in the comments if you have any questions or concerns. Go for it. But if not, thank you very much for watching, and cheers.